home. Yeah.
Past the point of no return, baby, on the summer night. Shot of love and a spark of laughter breathe. Stars align and the month times night burn like
Let's
a
ride this train.
Are we leaving on the next train, baby?
I do believe.
Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5, I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong.
One of these days I'll pull out the
Brand new
guitar.
start and a whole new part. They are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. No, I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this rush of life. You'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, baby. So take your seat.
Go on, take a seat.
Come on, let's ride this train. Yeah, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on,
Let's ride this train. What, Robert? Ride this train.
Let's ride this train now.
Let's ride this train. All right. Let's ride this train now. 4 days away. Okay. Yeah. And you'd have to have it where we have to drive through Tampa rush hour traffic on a Friday afternoon. Wouldn't you know it? Okay. We're going to come up early and mess around in Largo, and Debbie's going to do some thrift store shopping, and we might stop at, where is it? Miller Ale House to get some early dinner before we head on over there. But anyway, good evening, everybody. Happy President's Day. Okay, what's Curtis looking at? Well, what's Curtis looking at? Oh, he's okay. Let's put him over this way, right here, so he can look. He can look at the screen there. Okay, hello everybody. How you doing? It is February 21st already. Good grief! And we got a busy week coming up. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll get into that in a little bit, but let me say hello, and let me get the list up there. And if you haven't said anything for a while, your name's not going to be on the list. So, you know, if I don't say your name, well, that's because you haven't said anything for a while. And my goodness, there's hardly anybody on that list right there. So I guess nobody said, I guess the same people were talking over and over again. CXS, Rail Fanner, how you doing? DES Media Productions, Dad 2012, Dwayne M, Good to see you. Dragon Lover 68, how you doing, Connie? False Belly Model Railroad. Hey, how you doing? Glad to see you here. You know, you kept me busy all last night, and I couldn't get anything done on the layout. That happens every Sunday. Gerald Stewart, good to see you. Jim McCann, Jim Tedesco, Joe Rader, Black Rock Central Railroad. How you doing? John Ryan and John Train BFGR. Good to see you here again. Joseph Hans. Glad you could make it in here. And Kyle Stevens. All right, Kyle. Good to see you. Mark E. Saunders. Good to see you in here too. And I just see JT popped up in here. And this is confusing because of boom, boom, boom. Okay, so Low Country Railroad, how you doing? And Mark E. Saunders, Mr. Jimbo Train, and the Nightbot is in here too. And I see Chasco's in here. How you doing, Chasco? Robert Sacco, good to see you. I'll be seeing you on Friday. All right, Ross Gunn, he's had a question. I'll get to that pretty soon. Schuylkill River Valley, he's all numbered out. Okay. Southern 207 Hobbies, good to see you. Sparky, he came in early because wondering what's going on with the speed. Stoomy, how you doing? Thomas Grassy's in here too, good to see you. And Wigwag Workshop. And Barry Olson, all right. And things are just popping in here. Jenny Prake, okay, I knew you was in here. Reggie Stroud, good to see you. Okay. And I'm going to have to go back onto the regular chat. Craig, stuck in the truck. Rexon, he says it's minus 14 wind chill factor wherever he is. That is cold. My goodness. It got out to 82 degrees here today. The air conditioner keeps on popping on. All right. Bill Voights, how you doing? Okay, if I missed you, slap me on the back of the head. Okay, Brendan Jones. Because it just keeps on going by here. And let me see if I can look up through here and see anybody else. I think I got everybody. Not quite sure. Jim McCann. All right. So just slap me on the back of the head, and I hear Sadie's footsteps over here. She's coming over here to see what's going on. Steven, 87th PSAP. Good to see you here. All right. How you doing, Sadie? She's over here. And I know she won't let me pick her up. Okay, so the topic for tonight, need for speed. And let me show you what I mean by the need for speed. Let me get the right thing up here. Now, you know how I was complaining about Comcast all this time because they couldn't keep up with the speed and everything. Okay, and how is Debbie? Debbie's doing good. Okay. She's doing a lot better. Thank you for asking. All right. Gav Cool, how you doing? From Australia. Okay, but anyway, the need for speed. I kept on complaining about Comcast, and wouldn't you know, in January, Comcast updated their system, and looky here. Boom. We got 41.63. See that up there? Upload speed. Oh my goodness. Would you believe that stuff? All right. Finally, we got some speed. Although we don't have the gigabytes. They promised 1200. But they only got, see up there, they only got 778. So I might have to complain to them so we can get that up to gigabyte. But the best part of it is it's cheaper than what I was paying on the old thing because I dropped the TV and they cranked up almost $30 because it was at the end of the first year. So it was almost up to $149 and some change. And so now I'm only paying $101. So that'll go on for a year, and then I'll crank it up to $26. But I ain't gonna complain about that. It came just in time because the Starlink satellites got fried a couple of weeks ago. Well, about 40 of them because of the solar flare. And I just heard, I got a notice today about they sent some more up, but I canceled it. So I'll have to check my credit card to see if I got the $99 back. I got the email saying that they credited it, but I haven't checked the credit card yet to see if it's actually cleared. I dumped my TV 7 years ago and never looked back. Yeah, we when I first moved in here, I thought I'd let Debbie, put on a couple of channels, just for the hell of it. And through that whole year, she probably watched maybe 2 hours of TV. I mean, she mostly watches Prime Video and YouTube. And we got Plex now, which has a lot of movies on it, but you got to sit through commercials on it too. So anyway, that is the speed. I'm glad because I got this up to 1080p, 60 frames per second at 5 megabytes per second speed for the stream, where I had to knock it down to 720p, 29.92 frames per second and 2.5 megabytes. So if you don't know what that is, never mind. But if you stream, you know what that means. Okay. So anyway, all right. So, hey Tom, my Burlington Route 484 Northern Type is a good-looking locomotive. Good to hear. I bet you it is. What do I have? Well, I got something, but it doesn't work, so I can't remember what it is. Anyway. Wig Wag Workshop. I get it for hockey season, then cancel. There you go. That's a good idea. JT says, I do not see the trains running behind you. The trains are not running behind me because I'm working on a section over there right now, and I got glue all over the rail because I'll show you what I was doing earlier. Hey, John Wade. Good to see you. Yeah, we keep the air TV for earthquake stuff in Eagle River. I got an antenna sitting up here, but I got to put it on the outside. I got to get a mast and put it up there. Supposedly, I could get the Tampa stations or the Orlando stations. It has I think a 60-mile range on it, and so we'll see. Module cam. The module cam is coming up, Chasco. We'll get to that in due time. I can't do everything all at once. I just got to finish saying hello to everybody. But you know what I can do on here, if you haven't hit the like button so far, here you go. There's only 20. Now there's 29 likes. Okay. Get that like button hit. Hit it gently. Smash it gently. Tap on it. There you go. We jumped up that like. Yeah, that like the likes and the comments and all that good stuff is good engagement. YouTube likes to see that. They don't care about subscribers or watch time anymore. And there's another thing that I wanted to talk about, but I'm going to put that in a rant, and I'm going to do that one right now because it's a big subject. YouTube is at it again. They did it really big, and they hit into the railroading videos now. If you looked at the description, you'll see that Coasterfan 2015 that I said on there was demonetized about 3 days ago from YouTube. If you don't know Coasterfan 2015, he does a lot of rail fanning videos. He's got 733,000 subscribers. Let me put this over here. Right there. Coasterfan 20. Let me shut this thing off here. These are my channelytics. But you can see he's got 664 million views. He's been on here since 2008. In the last 30 days, he's got 9 million views. And he does nothing but rail fanning videos, and YouTube demonetized him. All they did was send an email to him and saying that he can't be doing all that stuff. They don't believe that that is all his work. Well, some of it is not his work. And when it isn't his work, he marks it as not his work. And that's covered under fair use. And he uses a lot of videos from Green Frog Videos. Now, this is their channel, but they have, let's go all the way back. They got they started out selling VCRs of rail fanning videos and went to DVDs. That's where they make their money. They have a YouTube channel, but they got 23,000 subscribers on that. They don't really push on the YouTube channel, but he's got a lot of videos from them. And whenever he uses somebody else's videos, he acknowledges it, because I'll show it to you on here. It's not going to come up. Now, here's one. He did nothing but steam trains 2 months ago, and he's got 1 million views on it. Now, you're not going to get the audio on this, but let me see if I could find where he has somebody else's video on here, and this might not be a good one. I think this is all his own. But this is an example of what he does. Let me pull up another one here, because I know there's one that has vintage steam on it. Okay. I watched one earlier that had vintage steam on it. And let me just go into my history. Let me see what I got over here. Let me pull over to history over here. Boom. And I'll be able to pull it up. Oh, that's steam train, fallen flags. Okay, this one right here. All right, so here we go. Okay, you can see when he uses somebody else's videos, he acknowledges that it's from Green Frog Productions, and this is fair use. You could use somebody else's stuff as long as you're using it in something like a tutorial or a demonstration on something else, and you have audio over top of it. You're actually telling them what's going on with it. So that is allowed. But YouTube went and demonetized him for let me pull this up right here. Let me see if I could see if we could pull up the letter that he showed, or the email that he showed. Okay, there it is. Okay. It says, during the recent review, our team of policy specialists carefully looked over the videos you're uploading to your channel, Coasterfan 2015, 2105. Did they even have the thing right? Yeah. Oh, it's 2105. Okay. We found that a significant portion of your channel is not in line with YouTube Partner Program policies. As of today, your channel, blah, blah, blah. We know this is tough news, da, 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 da. But anyway, usually, if they're going to demonetize you or do anything, they're going to send you some emails giving you a chance to correct whatever it is. I'll give you an example of that. Let me go over to my channel, go to copyright, and now you can see right there, there's nothing in there because there was, I had some that I asked for removals. 2 of the channels were banned or were taken off because they did it probably for a lot of other channels. One of them is still on there. But what I usually do, and I did this, I let these things go for a couple of years because they've been up there for maybe 2 to 3 years. But last week I just clicked on them just for YouTube to send them a message. And what they do is that gives them an opportunity to contact me to see if they can rectify it. And what I told the one guy, see, this video was removed. Okay, they just removed it altogether. But the one I have in archive, Return to Doom VRC, this guy contacted me about 3 years ago, and I completely forgot about it. And I told him that it was okay to use that clip, but I clicked on that. So he returned the email and said, remember me? I asked you about it. I said, okay, that's fine. I said I didn't recognize it because you didn't put my channel name in there. You put a link to my channel, but didn't put my channel name in there. So he said, okay, I'll put the channel name in there. I said, okay, that's fine. So we let that go. But that's what YouTube does normally. So why they just completely demonetized Coasterfan, I don't know, unless they're just being assholes. They do that every once in a while. But that's my one rant there. Okay, I had to get that off my chest because that really pissed me off. Okay, so what did I miss here? All right. So you have to go and fight them on YouTube. If Coasterfan has questions, tell him to contact the quartering. He has helped a lot of people to fight this. Well, since he's got 700 and some subscribers, he should have a manager available to him that he could talk to at any time. Once you get above 100,000 subscribers, that is available to you, and he should be able to talk to him. But anyway, all he has to do is appeal it and go to. Just send him an email back and tell him, this is what I've been doing. He's been doing it since 2002. 2008 is when he created his YouTube channel. So he's been putting them on YouTube. He was doing it part-time for a while, and then he went full-time. So that's why he's got so many videos. He's got 800 some videos on there. So yeah, they also are putting more ads in the videos and game crap. Yeah. So when they demonetize them, they're still putting ads on it, but YouTube is getting all the funds for the ads instead of just a portion of the ad. Now, when YouTube, when there's an ad on your videos, YouTube probably takes about 95% of it, and you get, depending on what the vendors bid on it. I've seen as much as I've gotten as much as like 13 or 14% on some of the ads. But it all depends on, what all it is. Yeah, over 100,000. So I'm just trying to get. Yeah, and he's got 766,000 subs. I got to check back when I did I think I did a shout out on him when I was doing Shout Out Monday evening about 5 years ago. I got to see how many subscribers he had back then. It'd be interesting to see that. But anyway, yes, you have to fight YouTube about anything. Randall Ellison. Okay, look up Passenger Trains of the 60s. That video is awesome, especially Volume 3 because it has the Frisco in it. Yeah. I've been subscribed to him for about 5 years, but I don't get to watch that many videos. I found out about this because it popped up on Facebook. Hey, the High Plains Railroad. How's the Doritos? Hey, they're right there. All right. Okay. Hey, all right, Sparky. He's got 5 questions. Okay, if he asks 3 questions in one line, okay, that counts as 3, not 1. So if he gets to 5, time him out. And that was number 1, okay? All right. CSX rail fanner, he did something dangerous on CSX. Doesn't everybody? With that many followers, he is making about 10 cents per ad to say someone like me at 2 cents per view. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so what else did I miss here? All right. Let me go back one more page. Let me put that up in the queue. So, all right, let me go back to page 1 so I can see what's going on. Tom, you need to check out the new version 4 of DCC++ EX. Automation is built in. You can read CVs 8 times faster. Yeah, I heard about that. I have to do it on my laptop because, like I said last week, it gets blocked on here. My McAfee firewall blocks it. So I got to shut off the firewall every time I want to do it. Okay. So anyway, that's the first rant. I got that out of the way. So let's get down to business. Is there any questions about that? That really pissed me off. I mean, if it could happen to him, it could happen to you. All right. So I see something up here. I see member. Let's see what it says in viewer activity. Okay. So I see it says a member up here, but up on the top, but it doesn't show it in my activity. What is going on here? Let me see here. Holy moly. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it just popped up there. All right. Okay, so Tom, what did you want to tell me about building fast tracks turnouts? Are they tougher? Okay, I'll be getting to that in a minute. Let me put that up in the queue. All right. I'm right in the middle of... I missed it. Okay, let me get down to this again so I can put it in the queue. We'll get to that. All right, so how far up are we here? I got to get this on here so I can stick it up on the thing. Yeah, yesterday YouTube wanted me to watch almost 60 minutes of ads for a 53-second video. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's right. Whenever we watch, I have YouTube Premium, so I don't get ads on here. But if I watch it on TV, I get the ads on there. And sometimes we'll get an hour-long ad on there. People, different channels will do an ad on there and pay for it to have it put in front of videos. So that's how that happens. So that happens. Unfortunately, it happens on some videos that are shorter than the ads. Now I'm looking for it. Okay. And I can't find it over here, so I could put it up. Let me put this on here. But we got a new member, MR428. Welcome to the train crew. Let me put this up here. All right. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Thank you. MR428. Okay. So, all right. So let me get to the queue. Okay. So first of all, this one right here, I think I mentioned it in the chat. Are there any other weekly shows like this? Yes, there are, but nothing is like this show right here. But yes, there are weekly shows everywhere. And John, Schuylkill River Valley, he makes up the list and puts it on a lot of the shows. And if you go on, what do we got coming up on? Is Sidetrack Tuesday? Is that at 7 o'clock? Who's doing Sidetrack Tuesday? Not Sidetrack. That's Monday. Sunday. Sidetrack Sunday. On Track Tuesday. All these tracks are getting me all confused. So, who's doing the one on this Tuesday? So we could, John, if you could put the link up so Ross could check that out and see the list. Okay. On Track Tuesday at 7 p.m. Trains and Tech at 8 p.m. CSX Rail Fan. Let me get to that one. Okay. Let me put that in the queue so I could answer this other question here. What did you want to tell me about building fast track turnouts? Are they tougher than they make them seem? I need about 15 right hand and 13 left hand. If you have patience, you can do them. They're not tough. I haven't done any myself because I like the easy way out, but from looking at the instructions, they don't seem too hard. So has anybody in here worked on fast track so far? And let him know. You can get in trouble with YouTube by posting a video. Technically, if it's not yours, yes. And if you just put the entire video in there, it'll be caught real easily because that's how the ones YouTube alerts me about. Now, I know of other people that used portions of my video, and I let them use it, and YouTube doesn't flag it. But I know somebody else that, well, I'll give you an example. Years ago, Vinny sent me clips to put on model railroading for beginners about 5 years ago. And I posted that video. Well, a couple of years after that, he decided he was going to use the same clips and use them. And so it came up in an alert for a copyright, even though they were his own clips that he sent me to put on my channel. When he used them in the clip, the whole clips in entirety, it alerted me about it. So I just let it go because they were his clips to begin with. But yeah, that's how it works. Some channels just get bounced. Just ask Nancy. Some channels get bounced because they don't listen. They don't follow the directions, and they might get emails about infractions, and they ignore the emails. But usually YouTube gives you an opportunity to correct anything. Okay, so Schuylkill River Valley put it up there. The Crooked River and Eastern Railroad, there's the link for it. You can get the link in the chat, wherever you keep the chat, on that side or on that side, wherever you prefer. I once got copyright notice because it had some background music that I made myself at GarageBand. It was my own arrangement. Yeah, that happens, and all you have to do is dispute it. You send, when they flag it, they give you the opportunity to dispute it. You show them where you created it from, and it'll drop, because it comes up automatically, because like GarageBand, and I did a lot of music with the Acid Music, and they have CDs where you could just take the clips and one-shots and create your own songs. I did that when I first started my first YouTube channel about 14 years ago. And back then they didn't have the content ID, but when Google took over, they started doing a content ID, and they started catching up on that. And I got flagged for a lot of it. So all I had to do, and it was annoying as hell, but I think about 15 different videos that I had music in it on my old channel and on this channel right here. I had to dispute it. I had to send in the form and explain it. Every time that I purchased these clips from, it was Sony Music, I can't remember, but anyway, Sony used to have Acid Music until they sold everything off to the German company, Magix. But anyway, you could buy CDs and make your own music from it. Well, what happened? Other people did that too, and then they put it on CD and sold it and put it on YouTube, and so that goes under the content ID of YouTube. So it gets flagged right away, and all you have to do is dispute it. Out of all 15 of them, I won every one of them, and they were all dropped. So that's all you have to do, is dispute it. Okay. Don't tell anybody. Come on. Yeah, it was Acid Music, Sony Acid Music. In fact, I still have it on here. Let me see. If I open it up, it'll probably mess up my microphone, but I still have I have the pro version on here where I could still make audio tracks, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just short things that you could just repeat over and over again, and one shots, and it works fine. I had about 50 videos claimed due to one song, but I had to fight everyone. I won, but it was PETA. P-I-T-A. What's P-I-T-A? Okay, Eddie. Good. I'm glad you finished dinner. There you go. Fred Wild. You can use music from the YouTube library, or like I do, Epidemic Sound. Where's my... Do I have my Epidemic Sound thing right here? But anyway, Arduino, ticket, tracker, train, shot, but when you look at my end screen, it starts out with the Epidemic Sound, and Nightbot puts a link down in there. You could pay to get thousands of different sound effects, sound effects, or you could get music. You pay for it, and you get whitelisted, and you could use it on your videos as long as you're paying for it. No, if I ask him a question, that doesn't count. Only if he asks questions. Now, he can answer questions. That's not a problem, but just when he asks. Okay. So, what did I miss something? Dwight. Let me see. What did Dwight say? He has no glasses on. Okay. Is that why everybody's saying... Okay. Sorry about that, Dwight. I've been stuck in bed flat on my back, can't walk. Oh, my goodness. Sorry to hear about that. Okay. So, let's get back over here. Okay, Ross, there you go. You got your name changed. Just as long as you don't change it so I don't know who you are, or you change your icon, and then everybody will be confused. I can never know anything in the first place, so I cannot forget things. There you go. I totally agree. There you go. Okay, that was a fast no, Heath. There you go. Okay, so enough about that. Enough about that stuff. Okay, yeah, it was aggravating as hell to have to redo that. Send in those disputes because of that music. And it was music that I created. It really made me mad, and that's why I first got on Creator Community, because somebody filed a claim on it, and I put the song. They copied my song. I had it on my old channel back in 12 years ago. And and if you know anything about putting all those one shots and clips together, it's kind of hard to duplicate a pattern of music. I mean, the pieces that you get, but whenever you're putting like about 10, 15, 20 pieces together of different composers to make a song, and it's kind of hard for somebody to duplicate that unless they actually copy it themselves. So I was complaining to YouTube, and I was just getting a runaround from these idiots on the YouTube forum. So that's how I ended up joining the YouTube creator community. Somebody told me about that, but when I went on there, I couldn't ask any questions because I didn't have 100 subscribers yet. So once I got 100 subscribers, I was able to ask questions on there. And then I started liking it so much that I started answering a lot of questions, and I became a rising star on there. And lo and behold, after about almost 2 years, YouTube got rid of it. Uh-oh. Did you see that? Okay, I am. DRR is the name of my layout. Okay. All right, good to hear. I seen something. Stitching music, yeah. I can't think of the name of it, but that's good enough, yeah. Okay. Possum Bayou, how you doing? Good to see you here. I'm getting way off track here. Let's do this right here before I get any further off track. Hey, my baby. You're doing good. You want to come and say hello? Come on. Okay, Debbie. Okay, before we get there, Debbie's going to come over here and say hello. Let me get the big screen on here. Okay, so we can get both of us here. Come on. Okay, comb your hair a little bit. And we'll be right.
Laying back, watching TV.
Okay, so say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Look up there. There's where the camera is.
Okay.
Right there. See?
Right there.
Right there.
Okay. How's everybody doing?
Okay, tell them how you're doing, because they are asking.
Well, I'm doing a little bit better. I have to rest a lot.
Yeah.
But
And she tries to hit me with this cane all the time.
yeah, to make him do right.
See, everybody's saying hello. There you go.
Oh, it's nice for everybody to tell me hello. It makes me feel special. Thank you.
There you go. All right. Okay.
And there's your other baby.
Yeah, there's Sadie right there, huh? Hello, puppy. Huh? There's Sadie. Yeah. All right. Say hello to everybody. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. How's that, huh? Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. Everybody saying hello to you, huh?
I don't like it this tall.
Let me down. Give me a treat. I want to go lay down. Okay. All right. So, watch out for that cane. Yeah, she's dangerous with that cane. She tries to hit me with it all the time. All right. So, let's get back to this thing right here. Okay. Largo SMRCS. Suncoast Model Railroad Club. It's easier to say like that. Okay. Robert Sacco has a deal this Friday, and he's going to have scale trains there. And so, Robert, I think I seen you in here. What time does it start? Because I know we have to go up there early to get to avoid the Tampa traffic. I think you told me 6 o'clock one other time, but I'm not sure. So can you confirm that? But the other thing that while I'm waiting for a response from Robert, if he's still in here. Yeah, it's a meet and greet. And okay, so we'll wait until he says something. But anyway, Dundee. On February 24th, 25th, and 26th is the, let me see what they're called, Ridge Live I want to say live streamer, live steam. Now, let me put this over here. That thing right there, Ridge Live Steamers. That is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it's really cool because they even have a track plan. And I guess they used to have a link to it up here. But they have signals on it. Oh, here it is right here. So they have, and you could tell, and since it's already 8:49, oh, they still have something on the track. But you could tell where they have something on the track. They got signals on here and everything. And we drove by there last week. We drove by there all the time because we go up to Dundee at least once a week. Okay, Robert Sacco said, I'll double check the website. It's 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. or 7 to 9. I'm double checking now. Okay, thanks, Robert. All right. Man, that's getting up to my bedtime there. That's a long drive home. I hear the clock ticking in. Well, I have a clock right up here. I've had it since 1989. I think we got it at Costco, but before Costco was Costco, it was Price Club back then. But it goes, it's one of those battery operated ones. It's got the humidity and the temperature on it, and also what else? Humidity, temperature, and barometer. I don't think the barometer works because it's all bottomed out. So I know it's not that low. If it was that low, we would have a hurricane coming. Okay. Is that a question? It's 7 to 9. Okay. Thank you, Robert. Okay. So it is 7 to 9 on Friday. So let's get back over to this thing right here. Boom. All right, so that's Largo on February 25th, 7 to 9. Okay, the Dundee is live steamers, mostly all day. And it's, let me see, what did they say, all day or what? They really don't give a lot of information on here. It's on, it's mostly on their Facebook page. But I'd just say all day. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think we're going up there on Thursday. Kissimmee on the 25th or the 26th. That's always a good show. Melbourne, March the 5th. Good show. I'm not sure if we'll make the Kissimmee. Hitting those two, 24th and 25th, and then having to go to 26th. Driving back late at night from Largo. I don't think we'll get up early enough to go to the one in Kissimmee, so we might skip that and hit the one in Melbourne on March the 5th. Crystal River is way too far up. I think that's about an hour north of Tampa. D-Land will be hitting that on April 2nd, and Pinellas Park, April 9th. So that's what I have right there. Bye, Kyle. I'll see you later. All right. Okay. Rose Hill Show is good if anyone's in Sydney. You can bet on the horses while we're looking at the model train. There you go. I got the clock in 1918. That's close. 80 something. Way back when. Oh, that's the wrong one there. I wanted to put this one up here. Okay, that one right there. 1918. That's close enough though. Okay, Kyle says it's time for work. All right. Now, I do have one. I had an old one, but in all the moves, I ended up losing them. So anyway, ooh, I've been given advice on how to avoid trespass charges by a friend who is a cop. I ended up getting a free book by Andrew Branca. He's an attorney. He's in fact, I got 3 copies of it. I don't know what the hell I did with them, but it's how to defend yourself. It came out shortly after the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. Yeah, Tom was invented, born before time was invented, just like me. There you go. I'm that old. Yes, I am. Okay. So anyway, that's why I have sundials at my house. There you go. That's what I did. That's what I got there. Okay, so that's the train shows. We went to Bradenton this past weekend. I love that one. Chasco invented dirt. There you go. All right. Okay, Greater Sioux Falls Model Train Show, March 26th and 27th. Thank you, Fred. I really appreciate it. And I probably missed some other ones in here, but did I miss any? No, I didn't. Crystal River, 70 miles north of Tampa, near my parents. Okay, Stewie said it's 70 miles north of Tampa. Yeah, so it's a long way. Yeah. Okay. I have a train clock that looks like a railroad lantern, maybe from the 60s, older than I. Okay. So if it's from the 60s and older than you, you're not that old then. I have a Lionel one that Debbie got me at a thrift store, and at every hour it gives you a different train whistle. So except you have to put 2 different batteries in there, and then you have to synchronize them to get the right train whistle with the right picture, because every hour it has a different picture on every one of the hours, and you have to match up the whistles with the trains. Sundials don't work at night. Oh no. So you can never tell what time it is at night. Okay. Okay. Change of topic. Can I build a dual track helix that exit on more than one other level? Where's Sparky? Huh? Go see Sparky. Ask him, because he's got a dual track helix. Just what you're looking for. And pinned in the thing is and I forgot to mention that. May 2022, 20th through the 22nd in Strasbourg. Thanks for reminding me about that, Ross. I really appreciate it. You reminded me indirectly. But Strasbourg, May 20 through 22 of 2022. There's a link in the chat, pinned in the chat. And Ross, check on that link. From that link, you can get to his channel and see his helix on there. Yeah, look at it's pinned in the top of the chat for his for one video, but from that video you can get to his channel. There you go. Hey, Stiller fan, you made your reservation. Did you? You didn't get to go into the Red Caboose Motel. I think. Can't think of his name. Told me that they didn't have any more reservations open unless something opened up. Jenny, you have to go walk your dogs. Oh, okay. We'll see you if you come back. I'm old. I'm from the 60s. That's not old. I'm from the 50s. 1950 to be exact. Okay, so what was I talking about? Okay. I got to talk. I've been getting way off track here. I got to get back on track here. And where is my thing? Okay. Before I get to that, I can't find it. Okay, before I get to that, let's do this right here. The module cam. Okay, Chesco, there's the module cam. All right, that's the module cam. Nothing much going on that end, on this end right here, because I'm working on that end over there. So, but I do have stuff that I got at the train show right there. That's a few things, and we'll get to that in a second. And I just have to find the little doomy. Okay. Where did I do with that stuff, huh? Okay. All right, here we go. This one right here. Okay, so we went to Bradenton, and it was a nice drive through the deserted roads going across the center of Florida. And it was a nice little drive. We got in Bradenton about 20 after 10. Walked around a little bit, and the first things I bought were the things that I didn't have enough money for at the villages. But once I looked around, I noticed that there was a couple of vendors that started carrying these. Now, you couldn't find these at any train shows, but ain't that lovely? That one is a Oldsmobile Rocket 88 Coupe, a 1950. Okay, this one here is a 1949 Mercury. Let me put it down that way. Ain't that pretty? You can never find 40s or 50s vehicles anywhere. And I just remembered that we had a bunch of these. I don't know if we had them this old, but we used to go to the hobby shop in Fort Myers and pick these up. We'd pick one up every time we'd stop. So I have some somewhere in a tote. And here's a taxi cab. Okay. And I got these at Zetnik Trains. But I seen another vendor that had a bunch of these too. But I have to dig in my totes because I have about 6 more of these. I'm not sure if all of them are in the 40s and 50s, but it's quite a bit of them. Okay, I got that, and I won the door prize. It's the first time that I ever won a door prize. And so I got a, they had some stuff over there, but I didn't like any of the stuff that they had. But they had a gift certificate for this place right here. These people just started in business. Aaron and Sarah Chamberlain. They just got their license, and this was the first show that they went to. And he's a charter bus driver, so he says he can't hit all the train shows, but and he doesn't have a website yet, but he's up on Facebook. You see right over there, ANS Trains. So that's where I got. Let me get it. Let's put this over here. I guess he buys and sells collections, and so he had totes and totes of buildings, every building imaginable. Now, I got this. Now, I got a $20 gift certificate. He had $40 marked on it, and it's lighted too. There's probably bulbs in there. I don't think there's LEDs. I haven't tried it out yet. But the windows look a little bit oversized, but it's scratch built. It's all wood, and they used like the brick and the stone paper to cover the wood. But he wanted $40. I offered him $30. He said $35. I said okay. So actually, it cost me $15, and it's not bad looking. And there's people on the inside too, even a stairwell. I don't know if you could see the stairwell. Look at those pallets. They scratch built the pallets too. But there's people everywhere in here. They're everywhere. Can you imagine? Okay, but anyway, there you go. All right. So I ended up getting that for $15. So that wasn't bad. And I only went there with a little bit over $100, and I was running short after getting that stuff, and then paying for admission and stuff like that. So I got all this stuff here. This is white metal castings, $5. HO junk piles. Okay, it's a lot of locomotive parts that you could use on for scenery. So that's what I got at the train show. And I ran into Steve Childress there, and he saved me from spending more money because I was about to buy something with PayPal. And he came up behind me and said, "Hey, Tom, how you doing?" So I said, "Okay, how you doing, Steve?" And we talked for a while, and then we went up to look at the Lego thing, and then that's when I was about ready to leave anyway. He was just getting there. But he told me about a hobby shop that I never saw before. Okay, where is it? In Sarasota. And, you know, I've Googled hobby stores in that area before, and it never popped up. But this is the place right here, Gulf Coast Model Railroad Hobby Shop. And I stopped there and bought a few things also. So, and reasonably priced. And so I'll probably go back there because it's a straight shot from here. He probably paid $3 for it. Well, he probably got a. He buys collections, so he probably bought a bulk of items, but that's all right. It's pretty good. The reason Tom won was because he's so old they thought he'd drop dead before he could redeem the coupon. You know what? They called out a number of like 5 minutes before then, and I guess nobody claimed it. And when I went in my pocket, we had two tickets, one for me, one for Debbie. And when I went in my pocket, there was only one in there. So probably when I went in there and was playing around with money, I dropped one of the tickets out, and I said, "Oh crap! Only got one ticket left." So I stuck it back in the pocket. And a couple of minutes later, they said, "Well, we have another number, and it's 194." And I said, "Whoa, that's the one I just looked at," and that was my number. So, first time for everything. I'm getting snowed on in Beaver. Are you in Beaver, Pennsylvania? Oh my goodness. You think there is a business in building model buildings. A lot of people do scratch build buildings. And when they get old, and they sell them off. I used to deliver furniture in Sarasota, Bradenton, Miami, Tampa, and Gainesville. Now I deliver pipe to Gainesville and a few other places in Florida. Well, stop in when you're coming down 27, because we're right there in Sebring, about a half a mile off of 27. Beaver, Utah. Okay. I was going to say Beaver, Pennsylvania. All right. Snow here in Denver. Okay, so what did I get at that place? Let me see. Now, I got me another caboose right here. Let me shut this thing off right here. Pennsylvania. Let's get the glare off of it. I can't get all the glare off of it, but there it is, the Pennsylvania Bowser. What was it? $29.95. I bought some styrene too because I'm working on some stuff and I couldn't find a styrene that I had packed away. I had a whole stack of styrene like this from Evergreen and Polystruct or whatever it is, and JTT and some other things. Couldn't find it, so I bought a couple of packages of 40 thousandths styrene, and that's all they had in 40 thousandths. And I also got these curved crossings. This one's 23-25 radius, and I got a shorter one at 21-23, and I got an angled straight, because that's what I'm working on right over there, and I got a video coming up on that probably next week, because I still have part 2 of Bradenton. And I bought some Midwest scale lumber. So that's what we got at there. Okay, so let's do this one here. And there's the Dorito cam. All right. So, but I want to do this one right here. The train cam. Okay. No trains running tonight because I still got plastic, or there's still stuff on top of the track, and there's glue on some of the track because I was working over there. But you can't really see it from here. But let me see if I can get this camera over here. Okay, there's the workbench, and that's what I'm working on right now. And I was going to go over there and talk a little bit, but maybe I'll still do that. So let me go over there. Okay, here we go. Hello. Okay, I'm right here. Yep, you get the top of my head. All right. So let me switch cameras here, and so you can see what's going on. All right. So here I am. Okay. So I'm working on this stuff right here. This is the styrene. This is one of the Northwest. I'll put the other ones away because I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be using this for a while. But that's what I'm working on. I'm working on this area right up here, and I could probably pull this thing out, but you'll probably get seasick watching. Let me see if this will pull out of here real easy. Okay. But I put some cardboard down. Two layers of cardboard over here because this is where the road is going to go. It's going to go back down this way, but it's going to turn into dirt right there. Dirt right there because this is the waterfront down here. But that's the two pieces of styrene that I cut. This is going to fit underneath the sidewalks. And I have to cut some pieces to raise these up. This one I have to trim a little bit on this side here and this side right here to fit right there. And then cut a piece from here, there, and I'll have my roads almost finished. I got to put a piece right here. That'll be in the video how I do that. So that's what I'm working on right now. And the other day I was looking for some stuff. I had the drill press. Remember I did the drill press, and it was over on here the other night. And I was up on this stool, and I knocked the drill press down and broke the housing off. So the switch is still good, but the little flanges that hold it in place broke, and this is just loose right now. So. I broke it. Crap. When I was getting down off the stool, I ended up breaking it. So that's bad. Okay. All right. So let's get back over to the other camera. Okay. Let me put this over here so you can hear what I'm saying. So let's get back over. Let's get back over to the other camera. Okay. All right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you, live from the Grand Canyon. Tom's Trains and Things. There you go. Well, this thing stays on, and then the microphone over there, when I have that camera on, that comes on, but this one doesn't shut off. I didn't automate that yet. That's coming up next week. Audio from two sources, please cancel each other. Yeah, there you go. But next week I'll work on canceling that out, because this one stays on when that one comes on, and I haven't done that yet. Okay, so call Debbie. Okay, so let me see what I missed. Tom. Well, it's not echoing now. Norman Rose says he's having an acid flashback. And he can't see the chat. That's right. I can't see the chat. So I'm still working on getting it over there. I have the program on there, but I can only put 4 inputs on that one over there. So that's my story, and I'm stuck with it. There you go. This portion of Tom's Trains and Things is brought to you by Psychedelic Audio. Let me see if I can get that to come up here again. Okay. Let me put this up here. All right. Is it going to do it? It's not very loud now because I'm further away from that microphone over there. This portion of Tom's Trains and Things is brought to you by Psychedelic Audio. There you go. All right. Okay, now let's get this back over this way. Okay, there we go. Don't take the brown acid. Don't do that, no. Stephanie Paul, how you doing? Good to see you in here. All right. So, what have we done so far? We've done all that. If you haven't done so already, do this thing right here. I haven't checked in a while. If you haven't done so already, click that like button. Smash it. Tap on it gently. Whatever you want. It helps out. Okay, so we're going to do another one of these because I started off with a rant. And where's my rant? Right there. Okay, I got a question on there. It was hard to understand, but I put it in the queue. So, oops, wait a minute. I'll talk about it after this rant. Okay, now this came to my attention when I was unplugging the box for my Comcast and hooking up the Roku. Okay, why in the world can't these manufacturers get the configuration on the wall warts together? Okay, some of them have the plugs going this way, and some of them have the plugs going this way. So if you have a couple of different wall warts on a power strip, which they're the same way, some of the plugs are going this way. The receptacles are going that way. Others are going this way. That's almost like, the hot dogs and the hot dog buns. You never get the same amount. Can't these two manufacturers get their crap together, or can't all the wall wart manufacturers get their crap together to make their plugs go either this way or this way, but not both? Because when you get one that goes sideways, and then they have that big globby thing on the side of it, you can't use the receptacle right next to it. So come on, people, get your crap together. That's my rant, and I'm sticking to it. That's the second one. That was a short one. Samuel Kerr, good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. You finally made it. All right. Been following for some times. Thank you for following. I really appreciate it. Okay. Good night, Artie. Thanks for stopping by. I just got a few more things to do to mess with people's OCD. Okay, so anyway, can you quickly recap? Okay. Let's put it up here first. Can you quickly recap what you were working on the layout? It was hard to understand you earlier. Okay. I was working on the streets and sidewalks. I put down 2 layers of cardboard. So I could put styrene on top of it. 40,000s. Okay, you got that? All right. I have 6-inch short extension cords for that. Yeah, but that can get quite expensive. Yeah, I need to be an ISO standard. That's just, like I said, it's just like the hot dogs and the hot dog buns. Okay, now I get Nathan's, the big ones, the jumbo ones. You get 5. Okay, why only 5 when you get 8 hot dog buns? And other ones, on the smaller ones, you get 6. Okay, same weight, they're just skinnier. But if you get the long ones, I can't remember how many are the long ones, but they make them even skinnier. They just make them longer, the same weight. But you always get 8 hot dog buns. So come on, people, get with it. Jeez! Can you get it together? Anyone heard from Scott? I think he dropped in for a few minutes last week. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he was. That's because they want to sell short extensions. Oh, there you go. I swap out wall warts with inline brick power supply. Yeah, but when you're doing Roku, well, I got a Roku and a DVD player, they still because the run is so long for Comcast over here, they got an amplifier for that. So I got three wall warts, 1, 2, 3, on my Dumaflachi. And it goes all this way, but, they're going sideways. And so it never fits. Yeah. That's what I say, Reggie. Catalano. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, hot dogs even out when you get to 5 packs and 6 packs of buns. There you go. Yeah, you just got to buy a lot. Hot dogs with chili and cheese. There you go. Buy a dual line outlet strip, 2 rows of outlets. I think those have outlets spaced farther apart. Yeah, I have it. I even have it on a battery backup. They're spaced further apart, but I got this one wall wart that it's about this long. I don't know why they have it that long, unless they just put a big circuit board in it, and the prongs are like this, so it hangs out over 2 receptacles. Ridiculous. Yeah. Chili dog with mustard and onions. I like my Nathan's burnt with brown mustard, onions, and cheese. Yeah, it's making me hungry too. Yeah. Well, dinner time. Oh man, yeah. Now you're going to dinner, and we just got to sit here and talk about food. Ketchup. Frank, what's wrong with you? Ketchup on a hot dog? Yeah, grilled onions. Oh, there you go. All right, we just had tonight. Well, it was the last of it. A few days ago, I made sausage. Sauteed some green pepper and onion, and put it in crushed tomatoes. Put the sausage in it, cooked it for about an hour and a half, and we had that for about 3 days. Tuna and pasta. Oh my goodness, that was good though. I love that. Green pepper and onions with sausage. Don't talk about food. I haven't had anything to eat for 3 days, and my sister brought me some blueberries and big thing of mixed nuts and tangerine. There you go. You got something to eat. You got blueberry and mixed nuts and tangerines. All right. Bar S beef rings. I don't think they have them around here, but I love the Nathans. There you go. Hurry up, Rusty. Healthy food. Yeah, there you go. Or else that's all you got in the truck right now. Hot dogs well done. Nice and crispy. Deep fried. I never had them deep fried, but I like to well done them on the grill. I want a Chicago dog now. I don't know. They put too much junk on a Chicago dog. When I was in Maryland, they had Pollock Johnny's. It was a fast food thing. It was just local to Baltimore, but they had Polish sausage, and they had this tomato-based sauce that they put on it. It was so good. And what they would do is take the sausage, run a knife on it, and then roll it on a diagonal to make the sausage longer. But when he died, they only kept a couple of stores open for a while. Yeah, if they ain't Bert, they ain't hot dogs. Yeah. Oh, that one moved. Okay. I miss my Kowalski's Polish Kowalski's. Oh my goodness. I miss the homemade kielbasis when I was in Pittsburgh. We used to go to the butcher's all the time and get kielbasi. And I guess when my son was about 5 or 6 years old, he just freshly made it and wrapped it up in the butcher's paper, and I brought it home. And I had my son hold on to it, and it was touching the floor on each side, and he had his arms stretched out like this. But it was about 8 pounds of kielbasi in one link. Tom's Trains and Food Show. There you go. All right. Yeah, I love kielbasi. Too bad they don't have any Polish delis around here. They had one in Naples. We used to get the kielbasi there all the time. They had probably about 10 different varieties of kielbasi. All kind of good stuff on corner of Pine Ridge Road and Airport Pulling Road over there. I grew up in Detroit, Hamtramck. Also, my laptop is dying. Keyboard isn't responding properly. Is your keyboard from Detroit too? Oh, maybe that's why. We have the best Polish sausage here in South Bend. That same Polish deli, they would get the pierogies. I think the pierogies was shipped in from Chicago. They were frozen, but they were good. Oh, I love them. We're gonna have to take a drive back down to Naples to get some Polish food. Get yourself some Atkins shakes. They're high in protein, low sugar, low carbs, great in between meals. They stop hunger pangs. One time Debbie went on the Atkins diet. No, was it the Atkins diet or was it the Miami Beach diet? Maybe it was the Atkins diet. I had to come home from work one day because she was so sick because she was having she cut out all Cokes, all carbohydrates, almost everything all at once. And after about a week, she was having withdrawals for everything. Yeah, sauerkraut and dogs. There you go. All right. That's what I love. Kielbasi and sauerkraut. And then you put a little bit of beer in it when you cook it. It makes it a lot better. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping by, John. I'm going to end this thing. Remember, it's a diet. There you go. All right, so it's 9:30. My butt is sore. I don't have any padding on my butt. So, yeah, Jim Tedesco. I love pierogies. There you go. I love them too. I love the potato and cheese pierogies. When we lived in Maryland, and when we lived in Pittsburgh, you used to get them homemade. The church ladies would make them every Saturday, and you'd be able to stop by the churches and get any variety of pierogies that you wanted. I don't see that much anymore. I think there's just a few places up in Baltimore that do that, but not around here. Okay, so anyway, we're cutting this out. I want to thank all of you for stopping by tonight. Had a good time. I think I covered everything. I want to thank the new member here. Let me see if I can pull this up. And it's not letting me see it. It says, welcome to the train crew, and that's all. I can't see the top part because all I see is, let me show you what it looks like here. This is what YouTube does to me all the time. I can see the pinned message, but I can't see that right there. Okay, so what's that? Stream health. Viewer activity. I still can't see it. Okay, so never mind. But thank you for being a new member. Thank you for joining the train crew. Okay, see you all later. I really appreciate it. Let me hit this thing right here. And here's the thing for Epidemic Sound.
Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mister, can we leave this seat? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me there. Oh, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Want that low train to carry me back. About 9, and poor boy's heart started overheating, sending all of his love on down. For the night is dark and Lord is quiet. I've been traveling this lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Oh, that long old train back. For the night is dark and the sky is cloudy. Traveling on that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see me. For that long old train, won't you carry me? Oh,
Train.
won't you carry me home?
Whoa, whoa. Good night, all. We'll see you again next week. Train, won't you carry me home? Whoa, whoa.